Hello, my name is Jerry Iriarte, and thank you for tuning in to this episode of Hawthorne Youth Summer Clinics. On this episode, we're going to be working on 3 specific drills that are going to improve your passing skills. The first drill is gated passing, second is loop passing, and the third one is lane passing. So now let's get started. So for these next 3 drills that we're going to be working on, you can actually incorporate any of the areas of the foot that we covered on the first episode. If you guys don't remember, they were the top or the shoelace, the outside part of your foot, the inside part of your foot, or the sole part. So when we do these 3 drills, take in mind that you can do any of those areas. So for the first one, if you have a partner, go ahead and stand across from each other and put 2 items. For example, in our situation, we're going to use cones. Put 2 cones on either side of you and your partner to symbolize a gate. So the first drill is gated passing. So what you want to do, I don't have a partner, so I'm going to use this wall. And as you can see, I put 2 cones on either side to symbolize the gate. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the ball down. I'm going to be working on the inside part of my foot for passing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to work by hitting the wall in between the 2 cones or my gate and having the ball come back. I'm going to stop it and then keep passing the ball back and forth until I've reached the number that I've determined. So I'm going to go with 5 kicks. 1, as the ball comes back, stop it, put it back in place, pass it again, stop the ball, put it in place, pass the ball. Every time you got to make sure you hit in between your gate or your 2 cones. Set it, pass, stop it, set it, pass. So for the second drill, we're going to be working on loop passing, which is going to require you to restructure the way you set your cones. As you can see, I've taken away the 2 cones that I used to resemble my gate, and I've now put 1 cone in front of me. I only need 1 cone if I'm working by myself with using the wall. If you're working with a partner, make sure that you guys are standing across from each other and having 1 cone in front of each other. Now for this drill, the cone is gonna set the marker for where you're gonna make the loop and then make the pass. So if you're standing across from a partner, you're gonna wanna pass the ball on one side of the cone. Your partner is then gonna use the cone as a marker to loop the ball to the opposite side and then pass the ball to you on the opposite end. So just keep going until you've worked on that pass. I'm going to be working on the inside part of my foot, so I'm going to be using the cone again as my marker and passing it off the wall. So I'm going to pass it on the right, catch it on the left, bring it across back to the right of the cone, and keep my passes going. So we're going to work on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, I'm passing the ball across from the cone. One side, catch it on the other, bring it across, keep my passes going. The cone will resemble the marker of where I'm passing the ball to. Once you get 5, you can move on to your next drill. So for this third drill, we're going to be working on lane passing, which is going to require you to move your cones again. As you can see, we have added more cones, and we placed cones on both sides to create a lane for ourselves or a target where we're going to be keeping the ball in within. If you have a partner, your partner is going to stand on the opposite side of those cones. If you're working by yourself, you're going to be creating this pathway against the wall so that you can pass the ball to yourself and receive it once again. The purpose of these cones is the object is to maintain them within the cones. That's your goal. So here we go. We're going to start off with 5 passes, making sure that the ball does not bounce outside of this lane. If the ball does bounce, don't count that pass and start back from the next number that you're going to. Using the inside part of your foot, you're going to pass it to the wall, pass it back, stop it, set it, pass again. That's 1. Stop, set. Stop, set. That's 2. Stop, set. 3. Stop, set it. That's 4. Stop, set. That's 5. That's it for today, guys. My name is Jerry Iriarte. Tune in next time as we show you how to incorporate skills to change directions.